What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to share with you the cost of my 2023 F150 Lightning Lariat. I promised you this video a while back, and sorry I'm just now getting to it. I'm going to get in the garage here and grab the window sticker so I can show you what that looks like. All right, another thing I wanted to show you before we talk about the cost, I kind of wanted to show you one important thing that was included with this truck, and that is this Ford fast charger. Now this is a level 2 charger, but it's an 80 amp charger, and so you look down here under the tattered American flag. I have no idea what people put in my garage. 1550 plug that I used for my level 2 charger that charged around 7,000 watts. This thing will charge somewhere around 16 or 17,000. I think it's supposed to be 19, but I've never seen really past 16 or 17 with it. But it's at least twice as fast as a regular level 2 charger. So this was included with the purchase of the truck. Installation, all that, you've got to do that yourself. But I will say I don't believe this is included in the 2024s, and also, to my knowledge, the 2024s only have one onboard charger, which this 2023 model has 2 onboard chargers, which gives you the ability to charge at that like 17,000 watt per hour rate. So it's charged, so I'm going to go ahead and unplug it. It looks like a CCS charger because it is made for the home backup system. I don't have that system. Not really set up to do the home backup thing. So my understanding is that it only uses these bottom 2 when it is doing something for the home backup. All right, so let's take a look at the window sticker. All right, so this is a 2023 Lightning. It's got the extended range battery. This is Azure Gray, which you do pay an extra $795 for. This did have the onboard scales and security pack removed from it. I wish I would have gotten the scales, but that's just what was going on at the time. Has the Blue Cruise for 3 years, tow technology package, has the twin panel moonroof. This is the 511A group. And then so overall down here, it is $79,585. That's a lot of money for a half-ton truck, I will admit. Honestly though, you know, that puts you in the same price range as certain trucks like the Denali for a 1500, a Limited or something like that in a Ram. So all of these 1500 trucks, in my opinion, are just out of control. They really are. But a few years ago, when these trucks first came out, they were going well above sticker. So things are not quite the same now. You can find some discounts on these. I will say, since I bought mine back in February, I haven't seen as good of deals as I got. Some of the rebates I think have went away. I think they're doing better interest rates on some of the financing, but some of like just the actual cash rebates are not as high as they were when I bought this back in February. So let's go in. We're going to take a look at the actual paperwork, and I'll show you what I paid for this Lightning out the door. All right, guys, let's take a look at the purchase order here. This was purchased in February 24th of this year. This is a 2023 Lightning. You saw the window sticker out there. It was $79,585. Vehicle selling price is $73,000. Then the obligatory $129 service fee for a total selling price of $73,129. And just a piece of advice from somebody who's bought many vehicles. You know, if you go to one of these dealers that has the wheel locks, that has the protection package, the nitrogen in the tires, all this stuff, and like, you know, it could be as much as $1,200 sometimes in just additional fees. I don't do business with those people. That's just another way for them to just squeeze money out of you that provides, in my opinion, no value to the customer. So find a dealer who's not going to tack on all these fees. I have yet to find a dealer anywhere that doesn't have a $129 service and handling fee. And it always seems to be the same amount of $129, no matter which dealer. I'm in states, I've done multiple states, multiple dealerships. It's always $129. So I don't think you're going to get away from that one. But all the addendums and the add-ons they put on the vehicles, that's just a waste of money in my opinion. Now, you can take that for what it's worth. Down here you'll see there is an additional rebate of $5,000, which brings the total price to $68,129. Now, the $68,129 does not include any tax credits that you are eligible for. So this vehicle is eligible for the $7,500 tax credit provided you qualify. There's income limits and things like that, but this vehicle is eligible. So with the $7,500 tax credit, you would be at $60,629. Now that is not out the door at this dealership because you would have to pay the $68,129. This year they did start doing point of sale tax credits, but this dealership did not do it. I think what you're probably going to find is that a lot of Ford dealers do not do that. You know, Tesla, somebody that is only an electric car dealer, they're going to be much more well versed in, you know, the rules and the IRS stuff than a Ford dealer who sells one or two of these, you know, for every 100 ICE vehicles they sell. So this dealer was not doing a point of sale. So if you were to buy this vehicle there, you'd pay the $68,129, then you'd get the $7,500 back on your taxes. So total price on this, if you qualify for the tax credit, $60,629. Now you compare that to any other SLT, Laramie type model vehicle, I think you'll find you're in that category. But with that, at that price point, you also get a lot of things that you don't get through another vehicle. For example, 580 horsepower, 775 pound-feet of torque. And another thing to factor in is charging costs. Now, charging costs are going to vary depending on your situation. As I told you earlier, Ford did include a charger here to charge at home, but like if you live in an apartment building, you know, it depends on what your situation is. You may not have access to charge at home all the time. If you're somebody that has to fast charge all the time or at a public charger, the cost savings there are not going to be as great for you. But based on what I pay for electricity here and compared to a regular F-150 that I just did an average of like 17 miles a gallon, that may be a little hopeful. I might not get that much out of an F-150. But basically charging costs are about 25% of what gasoline costs would be based on my rate where I live. So for example, if I were to spend $100 to fuel up an F-150 to go the same distance in my Lightning, it would cost me about $25. So that's a considerable savings. The way I did the math on that, and if you count an oil change in, every 10,000 miles, I'm saving somewhere around $1,300 in fuel and maintenance costs. Now tires probably do wear out faster on the Lightning because you have more weight, you have more power, and the torque is instant. So, you know, tires may cost more than a regular F-150, but you're not going to have oil changes and things like that as well. So there is a cost savings involved. So even at that $60,000 price point, I think that you're comparable to other similarly equipped trucks, but I think the Lightning offers more and then has more potential cost savings down the road. So that's what I paid for my Ford Lightning. Put in the comments if you think I paid too much. If you think I got a good deal and you're a Lightning owner and you paid way more than that, let me know that too. That'll make me feel good about my purchase. So anyway, stay tuned. More videos to come on the Lightning. I actually went and got a new bed cover for the Lightning last week and did a road trip, used a Tesla supercharger for the first time. I may do a video on that, getting some bed bars to go on the cover. It's a Retrax cover, so I'm going to try to do a video on that. And I still need to do a video of 5 things I don't like about this truck. They're getting fewer and fewer though, guys. I tell you, the more I drive it, the more I like it. So stay tuned for more Lightning stuff.